without all of you.
You've changed, brother.
Have I?
Yes. You look like a man of purpose now.
Yeah, you were looking pretty pathetic before.
I don't think he wants to hear that from you.
And you're all just as you've always been. Always there to help me when I need it. I swear, your faith in me will be rewarded. Come. If we stand together as one, we can overcome any enemy.
Let's begin.
Yes. Yes. Right.
Yes.
Yes. Listen. Now go.
Well then, let us go. It's time to bid farewell to Lifu.
Here we go. We're going to flood the castle as planned.
It's an ambitious task. We'll have to work quickly and without any mistakes. But I know we can do this.
We advance. Those pitiful dogs. Only content to attack when the numbers favor them. No matter. I will put them down myself.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
All the dams have been prepared for destruction. Ready when you are.
Now all that remains is to reach the tower and open the gates. It will be heavily defended.
We advance.
You'll go no further. Our indomitable spirit will allow us to crush you all! I will break you!
The floodgates are opening. The plan is officially underway.
Whoa! What the? Water?
They've taken the floodgates! They're going to flood the castle! Let's go!
The castle is overrun. There's no use trying to defend the gates now!
This is hopeless. I'd rather surrender to Lord Cao Cao than die here. Open the gates. Let his men in.
The gates have been destroyed? I must get back to the castle, now!
We have the upper hand. Keep up the pace.
Looking rough.
Tables turned.
Let's end this.
I just wasn't ready.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
All my cunning. Here I am.
Just you watch, Lord Louis Boo. I'm not done yet! Chengong has been defeated? I see. Then have the troops gather on me.
It's time to face Louis Boo. I'm counting on you all. We must prepare for the incoming enemy reinforcements. We will rejoin you once they're taken care of.
So in the end, I am the only one left standing. Still, I am more than enough. All shall kneel before my might. Behold, the might of a warrior who stands above all!
Now we can finally pay him back for all that he's done.
Let's do this!
Rough.
His presence alone is almost suffocating. We mustn't falter. Oh, we can do this together.
Finally, a battle to get my blood pumping. One of us dies here today. Now you will learn what it means to fight the world's greatest warrior. Like a child flailing their tiny limbs. Worthy of standing before me, at least. It's over. So soon.
Let's go.
Struggling out here. Proud of your strength, but there are so few who can fare this well against me. Now I shall allow you to bear witness to the entirety of my might.
Tables turned.
Never yourself. I who am the strongest. How boring. What? My strength fails me.
Let's end this.
How could I lose? Sky Piercer feels heavy in my hands. My body is losing strength by the moment.
My apologies for the delay. To put Louis Boo on the back foot like that is no small feat. But he is truly a formidable foe. We will need to work together to defeat him.
Tempests!
It is done. How would you have me conclude this matter?
That is not for me, but for the court-martials to decide.
And if I were to forgive you,
I fear I must refuse. And there's no need to guide me to the execution grounds.
So close. I was so close!
I was taken with Lord Louis Bu's strength. I fought on battlefield after battlefield, hoping I might die a warrior's death at his side. An honor Lord Cao Cao denied me. I hear that it was you who pleaded for my life. What did I do to deserve such cruelty?
The loss of a warrior such as yourself would be a loss to the entire realm. And you will never master true strength after death. It is a goal reached only through life.
Lord Zhen Liao, there you are.
Lord Shu Huang.
I had heard that you would serve Lord Xiao Cao, so I came to give you my greetings. I don't believe we've had a chance to speak in peace since I served under Lord Li Jue in Chang'an.
You were in a situation similar to my own, were you not? Lord Shu Huang, if I may ask, how do you serve two lords without any qualms?
Saying I have no qualms would be a lie, but so would denying my wish to pursue my path as a warrior. Even as an enemy, I was astounded by how you fought in Xiaopei. Fighting beside you would truly be a blessing. I can only hope that I may follow in your footsteps as a great warrior. Lord Guan Yu, Lord Zhen Liao, I ask you both for your guidance.
So you would follow me just as I followed Lord Louis Bu? Lord Guan Yu, allow me to thank you for asking that my life be spared. For if I had died in Xiaopei, I would not have had the chance to meet a warrior like Lord Shu Huang again.
No thanks are necessary.
What say the three of us spar to commemorate our gathering here?
A fine idea.
You'll hear no complaint from me. After all, a warrior speaks not with their words, but with their blade.
Just look at how far we've come. We started out as a bunch of bumpkins from Yo, but now we're great officers, getting audiences with royalty. I don't know what it is about my brothers, but the Emperor and Cao Cao seem to have taken a liking to them. Thinking back on it now, a lot has changed since our early days. The only thing that hasn't changed is me. I wonder if I should start making some changes myself. Well, how about this? I'll be Lord Zhangfei, the brave and wise warrior with temperance enough to never lose himself to drink. Wouldn't that be something? It must be the alcohol talking. Speaking of changes, you're quite different than you were when we first met. But your heart is more or less in the same place. I always feel at ease with you.
Nothing has changed since Dong Zhuo's rule. Just what is Cao Cao thinking? Treating His Majesty like this?
Well, he is the one with full control over the court. To him, the Emperor is a mere puppet. His Majesty might not speak ill of him in front of us, but surely he must be displeased.
Or perhaps he is afraid because he is unable to discern Cao Cao's intentions.
Have some respect. His Majesty would never fear a charlatan like him.
Well, I am certain our dear Emperor is pained at all the tyrannical deeds committed in his name. Perhaps we should have forgone Cao Cao and entrusted someone with more prestige, like Yuan Shao.
But I hear that Liu Bei might also be worthy.
Well met. On patrol, I presume?
It has grown late. Perhaps it would be wise to leave the patrols to the troops and rest.
Speaking of which, we shall do the same. We bid you good night.
What timing? I've just received word that Lord Gongsun Zan was defeated by Lord Yuan Shao at Yijing. I owed a great deal to that man. Lord Gongsun Zan took me under his wing when I was directionless. He even nominated me as a minister of Ping Yuan. This chaos has claimed a dear friend. Thank you for your concern. But to be honest, it hasn't dampened my spirits as much as you might imagine. Lord Gongsun Zan's defeat has given Lord Yuan Shao the 4 provinces north of the river, making his kingdom the most powerful in the land. Conflict with Lord Cao Cao will be unavoidable. History is being written. Great changes are coming to our world. The sadness I should be feeling at the loss of a great friend has been replaced by strange excitement for the future. I have something to discuss with you. Tonight, let us enjoy drinks in the moonlight before feasting together in your room.
We're gonna drive out Cao Cao?
Shh. Not so loud, Zhangfei.
But why with the Emperor?
I am not sure of His Majesty's true intentions, but he is clearly not satisfied with the current state of affairs. So, what say the 3 of you?
What can I say? Your mind's already made up, isn't it?
Yeah. Helping all those in need. That's what you set out to do.
Very well. It's good to know I have your trust. I spoke with the Emperor here and learned how much he is suffering under the current arrangement. I will do what I believe is right, in the way I see fit. If His Majesty is asking for help, then I want to answer the call.
That's the Liu Bei we all know. Besides, we never plan to just keep taking orders from Cao Cao forever, right?
I have no objections. But how are we going to carry out such a plan? As it stands, we are nothing more than the guests of Lord Cao Cao's. We don't have the soldiers, let alone the support necessary to succeed.
First, we will remove ourselves from Lord Cao Cao's influence and claim some land on which to establish a base. Lord Cao Cao has been talking about attacking Yuan Shu in anticipation of Yuan Shao's forces coming south. That will be our opportunity to leave Shu City. Our destination is in Shu, the castle at Xiaopei. With the time we've spent there, I'm sure the people will give us a warm welcome upon our return.
I'm no strategist, but do you really think we should bother with attacking Yuan Shu? If we're just going to turn on Cao Cao anyway, I don't see why we'd need to keep following his orders.
I understand your thoughts, but we cannot deny that he has helped us on many occasions. I'd like to repay him for that. You do? That's good to hear. I wasn't sure what I would do without your support.
It's just like you to think this way, brother. But that's the part of you we admire most. Stay true to your chosen path. While Liu Bei is away negotiating the alliance with Yuan Shao, it's up to us to defend Xiaopei. His family also resides within this castle. Should anything happen, we must be ready to guard it with our lives. Yes, it is a relief to have you here with us. With Cao Cao's forces engaging Yuan Shu's massive army, I can't see the commander himself bringing soldiers our way, but there's reason enough to believe he might send one of his officers. We need to stay vigilant. I am sure Liu Bei and the others will be able to secure the alliance and bring back reinforcements. All we can do is put our faith in them and perform our duty here. Greetings. Not exactly. I am simply thinking about Liu Bei and where he might lead us from here. When he told us that he had found his purpose. When he decided to part ways with Lord Cao Cao to establish a base of our own. I was happy. If we could spare the people of this troubled world even one source of grief, then we sworn brothers would proudly charge into battle. And yet, he still lacked a solid ambition for us to pursue. He would speak of doing great things for the world, but never decided what those great things would be. But then, after fighting Louis Bu and having that discussion with Lord Cao Cao, something changed. He found some sense of purpose. This could well be the turning point. Will he be able to seize this opportunity to rise? That is why it is more important than ever that we support him, no matter what. That's what I like to hear. We must all work together to help him achieve greatness.
We have a report!
What is it?
Cao Cao's forces are advancing on Xiaopei Castle!
How could this be? What about my brothers?
We have received no word. There are rumors that they have fallen to Cao Cao's forces. Please, sir, your orders.
We must defend the castle at all costs. I'm counting on you to help us make it through this. You there. Advance!
We have them beat in numbers and in spirit. Do not fear, Guan Yu.
Anyone else let handle my brother's stronghold. Always family.
An open attack.
The enemy's already invaded the castle.
The enemy officer.
We have to hurry and drive them out. Any who invade our stronghold will be met with our blades. Good work, everyone. All the foes who entered the castle have fled.
Don't allow the enemy even a shred of hope. Attack them relentlessly.
Damn! How are there still so many of them? I'm counting on you. Let us divide our efforts to halt the enemy's advance. Advance now! As long as I'm here, you won't get through. I don't care how many men you have. Now be gone, unless you wish to take my blade.
So, the enemy officer.
This is what Guan Yu's like when he's serious. Facing him head-on may be a difficult feat.
Well. This is a great help indeed. Allow us to defend the gate.
He's still putting up a fight? Well, I suppose I should have expected as much from the famed Guan Yu. Still, he must be getting quite nervous under these circumstances. Let's take advantage of the situation while he's on the back foot.
The enemy formation has changed? Perhaps we can approach the enemy's stronghold now? Might be a trap. Yet, he won't last long at this rate. Let us take this chance to snatch victory from the jaws of defeat. Now!
Looks like it worked. Now, it's time to put an end to Guan Yu.
Lord
The enemy
Guan Yu,
officer has been
Zhang
defeated.
Liao shall be your opponent. Ready your weapon!
I was more than ready for a trap. I'll cleave my way through and bring us that much closer to victory.
With this, we have put Guan Yu in check. Now is our chance to take Xiaopei Castle.
Such spirit.
Lord Guan Yu! The castle has already fallen! Surrender at once!
Never! I shall fight to my last breath!
You would dishonor yourself out of stubborn pride, breaking your vow to your sworn brothers that you would die together, defying your duty to protect that which Liu Bei entrusted to you. Would your honor truly allow that?
I need 3 promises from you. I will surrender to the Emperor, not to Lord Cao Cao. No harm shall come to the family of Liu Bei. And the moment I find my brothers, I shall run to their side.
You have my word. I shall convey your wishes to...
I accept those terms. How outstanding to have a renowned hero such as you on our side. May our acquaintance be long and fruitful.
Ah, there you are.
Lord Cao Cao, I cannot thank you enough for ensuring the safety of Liu Bei's family.
Think nothing of it. More importantly, I have something I want to ask you. Guan Yu, what would you say to an invitation to remain in my service?
What?
Yes. I would like for Guan Yu to eventually come under my command instead of being a mere guest. I want him to walk with me on the path to power.
I am flattered by the offer, but I will stand by my brother's side for as long as I draw breath.
And what if Liu Bei is no longer of this world?
Lord Cao Cao.
No need to look so grim. I merely asked what if. I will not force you to decide now. Take your time and think it over.
Certainly. He has been incredibly generous and has treated Liu Bei's family well. That is a debt I must repay in full before I leave. But I do not intend to stay here long. I will leave as soon as I know where my brother has gone. No matter how many losses he suffers or how weak he becomes. My brother is the only one that can bring salvation to the victims of our troubled times. I truly believe that.
I never expected you to fall back under my influence. I'm glad to see you, Ziluan. Ever since you joined Liu Bei, I was certain we would never get another chance to meet like this. But now, both you and Guan Yu have fallen right into my hands. I can think of no greater gift. I understand how you feel. As a follower of Liu Bei, you must see me as your sworn enemy. But we have yet to hear of Liu Bei's whereabouts. If you left me now, where would you go? In any case, I see no reason to keep you under guard. I promise you will be treated with all the respect a guest is due. It goes without saying that Liu Bei's family will also be well taken care of. I wouldn't dare disrespect your loyalty to him. Get some rest for now, Ziluan. May your next journey be fruitful. and hopefully at my side.
Yuan Shao's forces gathered around Baima greatly outnumber our own. They must be trying to quash our potential strategies with sheer numbers.
Be that as it may, any commander who would lead such a massive army is bound to let his hubris get the better of them. We must discover and strike at where they have been negligent. The question is how?
Send a small force to ambush them? No. It would be but a momentary diversion against an army that large. Though if we can separate their forces, we may be able to take them down one group at a time.
Separate them how? I doubt Yuan Shao would be easily fooled.
If one wants to catch a catfish sleeping at the bottom of a pond, one must use valuable bait.
Bait?
Very well. I will join the assault. Then even Yuan Shao will panic and send his army. Let's begin.
Yes.
Got it!
Yes.
Listen. Now go. I will act as bait and lure away their main force. You take a detached force to drive through the gap and relieve Baima Castle.
Victory! Those are Cao Cao's forces, headed for Baima Castle. I have to warn Lord Yin Liang.
If they inform the main force of our position, we will lose the advantage of surprise. Quickly, pursue them!
We will keep the enemy at bay. You must hurry to Lord Yin Liang's side. March forward!
We have received word that Cao Cao himself is headed for Yanjing. We cannot let this opportunity go to waste. We shall send our
The enemy
troops to
officer
target him.
has been defeated.
We march at once!
Take that! It appears we have evaded detection by the enemy for now. We will continue our advance swiftly and silently.
Cao Cao's renown makes him an excellent
The enemy
decoy.
officer has been
Just look
defeated.
at the size of the force they've sent after him. With this many of their soldiers here, Baima should be relatively unguarded. Our task is to do all that we can to protect Lord Cao Cao.
We are providing aid in this battle in accordance with our pledge to the people of the North. However, seeing as Cao Cao is loyal to the Han court, we have no objections to taking his life.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Sure know how to fight.
You've done very well. It's good to know I can count on you.
Cao Cao, you are a snake, guarding the corrupt throne to satisfy your endless avarice. Chaos has stricken the land, and the tears of the weak pool at the feet of the Emperor. That is why you must be eliminated. To bring peace.
Do not know who you are or from where you hail, but you seem to be driven by a strong conviction.
Could it be? No, that's not possible.
My power alone is insufficient for a comeback.
I'm sorry. I'm going to withdraw.
Better ready yourself. The sash.
The enemy officer
The sacred
has been defeated.
Looking rough.
Those eyes.
Looking rough.
Yes. You must be.
I've been waiting for this. The enemy officer has been defeated.
I could foresee losing either Yanliang or Wenshou, but for both to have been slain, you fought well this time, Cao Cao. But this brings you no closer to matching our might. In the end, there can only be one victor, and that will be me!
Winning the first battle bodes very well for our side, but overcoming their greater numbers will prove to be difficult. This is not where we will strike the final blow. We will pull our forces back for now. This was a great victory, and it is owed to your wisdom and strength.
We are humble, but it is not yet over, my lord.
Aye, we've swatted away some of their troops, but the flow of the battle has not yet shifted.
It looks like Yuan Shao is continuing his march south. They will overrun us if we do not intercept them.
To defeat a large army, we must first take advantage of the terrain. We will draw back the front line to Guandu. There, we shall make our stand against Yuan Shao.
Zuluan, it's been too long. So it really was you. I never would have expected this. But why didn't you tell me where you were? What's wrong, Zuluan? Why aren't you saying anything? Don't tell me you've forgotten who I am. You won't answer? Or maybe you can't. Then it's true. You really have forgotten everything. Well, I suppose I should have known. If you had your memories, you wouldn't have allied yourself with Cao Cao, the usurper of the Han. You have forgotten your mission, your ideals, and the promises you made, and now you're floating aimlessly through life. Yet even so, you are unable to escape your fate as a guardian of peace. You submit to a higher power and act as a weapon for them, just as you did as a guardian of peace once before. Though this seems even more pitiful, Juha, What did she say to you in the end? Did she tell you to forget everything and live on, or to pursue true peace? If you can't remember, then let me remind you. Juha is dead. You were there when it happened. And now you're living a carefree life, free from any memory of her death. Perhaps that is the greatest insult of all.
Are you crying? Go, Ziluan. Down your own path. Are you crying? I'm fine. Go, Ziluan. Down your own path.
I thought you had both died. I never imagined. I thought I was alone. Maybe I was being foolish, desperately clinging to a past that will never return. I have some advice for you, Ziluan. If you insist on following the Han and allying with Cao Cao, then I will not hesitate to stand against you once more. You must remember who the Han are to us. Well, the point may be moot if Cao Cao is crushed by Yuan Shao in the next battle. I look forward to seeing him struggle.
Juha. I see. I had been wondering who she was and why she chose to help you. It may be that the Juha you saw was a mirage, created by your own sense of guilt. That seems to be the logical conclusion. Ziluan, I believe now is the time for you to face the real Juha. You should figure out what it was that all of you staked your lives to accomplish. You, Juha, Bailuan, and all of the Guardians of Peace. Don't you think you're underestimating me, Ziluan? I think you ought to place a little more faith in me. The key to unlocking your past is most likely the incense used by the Guardians of Peace. I investigated your village and went through just about every relevant text I could find. It took a great deal of time. However, I'm afraid the truth is crueler than you might imagine, Ziluan. I would understand if you wish to avoid learning the truth. That too is a valid choice. But
If you do decide you want to unravel your past, it would be my duty as a doctor to offer my full assistance. That said, we had best try out the incense first of all. I will be rather embarrassed if it doesn't help you remember anything.
So you remember, we fought the government forces that came to purge our village and were cut down. And now, you know, I am but a fragment of your memory, a mirage from your past, born of your deep, painful regret over having survived that day. I think this will probably be the last time you'll see me. You do not need me anymore, because now you remember it all. The dreams we shared, the path we chose, the hopes that I passed on to you. I made my own choices, my own decisions. I lived my life without regrets. Feeling guilty for our deaths only cheapens our resolve. So please, do not blame yourself anymore. From this point on, do not let your desire to atone for your past shape your future. Instead, be guided by your will to see your choices through. Now, go forth. You do not need to look back at us anymore. And thank you. Ziluan, take care of Bailuan for us.
Good. It seems you were able to remember Chuha. That success is a weight off my mind. You did well. I officially pronounce you cured, which means my work is complete. Yes, there is nothing more to be done. Well, I haven't really decided just yet. That's sad. I've always thought of visiting the land where my father studied medicine. Perhaps now is the time. As for you, Ziluan, you will be fine without me. Now that you know who you are, you're free to live your life as you wish. My, how you've changed. Ziluan, you're nothing like you were when we first met. The old you would have never said such a thing. Back then you were a wild warrior, hurling yourself into battle heedless of your wounds. But yes, despite my teasing, our journey has been one of the most rewarding times in my life. I met so many people, all fighting to survive this chaotic era. On second thought, maybe I could linger for a while longer yet. After all, what better place to fulfill my duty? Well, I call it a duty, but it's a humble matter compared to the exploits of someone like yourself. I learned medicine from my father, and he from his father. Along with that knowledge, they passed down the ideal of healing the sick and aiding the wounded. Now that I'm of a certain age, it's my duty to pass that ideal on to someone else. Just as Shuha passed her dreams and ideals on to you. Which is a roundabout way of asking, would you let me travel with you a little while longer? Thank you, Zilawan. I mean, that is to say, I shall continue to be at your service and provide what help I can.
What shall we do, Lord Cao Cao? Their numbers are far too great to fight without a plan.
Yuan Shao's army is growing cautious as it nears Guandu. It appears their loss in Baima has shaken them.
But with our supplies dwindling, Yuan Shao must know that time is on his side.
Any news from Shu City, Guojia?
Lord Xun Yu says that lords in the vicinity of Shu City are showing signs of revolt. And there are rumors that Liu Bei was spotted among the leaders of the rebellion.
Liu Bei?
His Majesty has taken a liking to Liu Bei. If he comes to the rescue, then His Majesty will follow him.
Then it is imperative that we send more troops to put the rebellion down, yes?
Do not be so nervous, Lord Xun Yu. Those who lack the heart of a warrior are destined for defeat. Let us endure for a while longer. Our chance will come to us in time.
Brother. They say Liu Bei is in Shu City. I wonder if Zhang Fei and the others are all right. Agreed. But only after we get permission from Lord Cao Cao. We accepted his help, so we must thank him properly. And we need to take custody of Liu Bei's family. Once we've settled our affairs here, we'll begin our journey. Does that sound good to you? Then let us return together, back to my brother's side. You there. Advance! We cannot be sure that my brother is fighting in this battle. But if there is even a small chance, come on! Let's go!
Stop right there! We're in the middle of a battle. I cannot let you pass without permission.
I am Guan Yu. I have received Lord Cao Cao's permission. Please, let us through.
I have heard nothing of this. Return to your positions.
We don't have time for this. I have to find my brother, even if it means forcing my way. Forgive me.
Looking rough. Let's go. Whoa. Concentrate. Can't believe
the enemy officer has been defeated.
You rotten deserters! Your little journey ends here. If you want to force your way through, you'll have to get by me first. Close the gates! Prepare to engage these traitors! Archers, now! All together! Loose!
We can't let arrows drive us off the cliffs. We must proceed carefully here.
Who are you?
Whoa! Hold on! Just listen to me for a second!
You will not escape, horse thief! The spear of Zhao Yun shall bring you to justice!
Oh, that's...
Lord Guan Yu, it's been too long. What a strange place for us to meet again. If possible, I would very much like to speak with Lord Liu Bei.
Lord Zhao Yun. I wish I could help, but I too am searching for him.
Oh, I never. This seems more complicated than I had thought. Lord Guan Yu, I will join you in your search. Perhaps together we can find Lord Liu Bei.
Oh, you would be a great help indeed. Yes, let us go together.
Hey! I'm going for a quick run! You'll see how useful I can be. Just one!
What's that?
That's the horse thief that was after my steed. Looks like he followed us all the way here.
His presence didn't really disturb us at all. I doubt he has any untoward intentions. Hold strong!
You're amazing, Lord Guan Yu! Your beard, too!
I claim another victory in the name of my brother!
You didn't even need my help! You really are the best!
My lord.
Oh, no. It's an old habit. Well, whatever. My name is Joe-san. I've been admiring you from afar, and I've come all this way! Please, take me under your wing!
Lord Guan Yu, we aren't out of danger yet.
Joe-san. You may come with us for now.
You mean it? Oh, thank you so much! I'll follow you to the farthest reaches of the kingdom for as long as I live!
Take this.
Time to end this. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Couldn't stop them.
I knew you would prove a threat to our cause. Let's go. I will have your head in the end. Farewell, Shahotu.
The enemy? Here? But how? God, we have to warn Lord Shunju.
And open. Those soldiers. Could it be? My brother. I don't believe my eyes.
We must act fast, Lord Guan Yu.
The enemy officer.
The situation grows more dire by the moment.
This territory is ours.
So that unit belonged to Guan Yu. The great officer can turn the tide of battle with but a handful of men. Let us proceed with caution and finish off the
enemy officer
post haste
has been defeated.
Start the advance!
An opening! Cao Cao's men surround us. Take that! It seemed that fortune has finally deserted us. Oh,
Now is not the time to despair, brother. Have you forgotten the oath we made when we became brothers? We can only die if we are all together.
This territory. The enemy officer. Yes, you are right. Has been defeated. We shall fight and survive until Guan Yu comes. We're on the back foot. Let's go. There must be a way to make a comeback.
Brother, I have returned to your side once more.
Is this a dream? Guan Yu has come to save us.
Infested. It's
The enemy officer has been defeated.
We're all together again. As we were always meant to be.
Liu Bei, Zhang Fei,
The enemy officer
brothers,
has been defeated.
much to discuss.
The enemy officer
Let us
has
escape
been
this
defeated.
peril.
Looking rough. The enemy officer
Keep it up.
has been defeated.
Push on through.
God, what are you waiting for? Let's get this fight started!
You spend a welcoming hand.
The enemy officer
Through your lying
has been
and
defeated.
faking brothers. A choice you feel no regret for, I hope.
I do not.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Chosen my path.
So, you value vacuous honor over reason? Best prepare him sit as well. We fight on opposite sides.
I did not expect.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Liu Bei and his minions have seemingly unlimited potential. One slight underestimation on our part could lead to our destruction.
That was close. But there's no telling when the enemy will strike again. Let us withdraw to the castle for now.
Brother, we have your family safely accompanying us too.
My thanks. You have protected them well. Once again, we are reunited unharmed. More than anything, I am thankful for that. Now, Guan Yu, tell me a tale or two from your long journey here. It is good to have you two back with us.
We shall meet again. I made it a mantra until we were reunited. And now, I will make my oath to you once more. From this day onward, I will dedicate my life to clearing the path for rise of Liu Bei.
Thank you both. So you didn't decide to abandon me.
And not just for you, brother. I'd had just about enough of him asking, "Are they back yet?" every time he saw me. If you'd left me alone with him much longer, I might have given him a good smack on the head. So it's really good to have you back.
Everyone,
Lord Zhao Yun, allow me to thank you as well. I would have died without your help. But what brings you all this way?
I have come to lend you my aid, Lord Liu Bei. I wish to serve under you.
Me? I don't even have a place to call home. Why would you wish to serve a vagrant?
Because of who you are. Is that not reason enough?
Well,
My lord! Don't forget about me!
My lord.
Brother, allow me to introduce.
Guan Yu's top underling, Zhou Song, at your service. I admired him so much that I followed him and begged him until he took me under his wing.
I see. That sounds like quite the story.
Well, we shouldn't let all this excitement go to waste. Brothers, fetch the wine. Tonight we welcome our friends with a feast.
What a pleasant breeze.
Here, allow me.
It's fine. I'll do it myself.
To think I would be invited too.
Nonsense! Of course you would. Brother feels the same way. Now then. We're already over here, brother. Huh?
How distant they are. Those stars in the sky. Compared to them, the distance between men seems trivial.
It is your open-heartedness that makes you feel so.
Ever since that peach orchard, we've been close by.
You'll have me at your side, doing whatever I can.
That means you'll have me there too.
Thank you, all of you. Though I cannot offer you compensation at this time, I shall swear to you again. Together, we shall journey throughout this vast land.
We shall!
Cao Cao emerged victorious from a decisive battle with Yuan Shao, becoming the most powerful individual in the land. He actively strove to establish hegemony over Hebei, and in turn, the entire land. The Sun clan fell into turmoil after being tragically deprived of their lord once again. However, with their combination of capable youth and dependable seniority, they were able to secure territory for the kingdom of Wu. Their future now lay in the hands of their young leader. Liu Bei had yet to establish his territory and could not realistically attempt to gain supremacy. But he focused on gaining something worthwhile out of his indecision. The turbulent sea of the era turned into a powerful whirlpool, and before long, into a violent torrent. Chapter 5. With Zhuge Liang's assistance, Liu Bei decides on a plan to gain power. A decisive battle is held at Chibi.
Both sides struggled to gain an advantage at Guandu, but in the end, Yuan Shao's forces were crushed after Cao Cao raided their storehouse. With no hope of recovery, Lord Yuan Shao eventually succumbed to illness.
I see. I owed Lord Yuan Shao a great debt of gratitude for helping me when I most needed it. But I never got the chance to repay him. Lord Cao Cao and Lord Yuan Shao, they knew each other well and fought for supremacy. But only one has emerged as the most influential force in all the land. Meanwhile,
Brother, this is not the time to be feeling sorry for ourselves. We chose this position near Shu City to pressure Cao Cao's forces from behind as they battled Yuan Shao in Runan. With Yuan Shao's forces routed, we are no longer obligated to stay. Is it still worth it to us to be a threat to Shu City? We need to decide.
He's right. What will we do, brother?
I don't know.
Huh?
I'll be honest. Everything is changing so fast that I'm having trouble keeping up.
Hey, come on! Don't give up now! Wait! Zhou Chan, Zhao Yun! Do you two have any ideas that could help?
Me? Ideas? Well, I just leave the thinking to someone else and do whatever Lord Guan Yu tells me to.
I'm afraid I'm no more helpful than he is.
Now who am I supposed to look to for answers? Oh, wait, what about you? Hey, I'm the one asking. Why are you turning this back on me? I get it. You're just as stumped as the rest of us, huh?
You know, I think this conversation may have shown me what is holding us back. Brother, what we need is a guide. Someone who can help us steer closer to our ideals. A man of wisdom.
Wisdom, eh? Now that you mention it, I have heard that great minds tend to gather in Jing. Maybe that's where we can find someone with the skills we need. Do you think heading that way would be a good idea?
Wait a moment, brother. Are you serious? How can we go anywhere right now when we've got the castle here in Runan?
You're right. I'm sorry, forget I mentioned it. Perhaps some ideas are best left unsaid. Hello. In times of trouble, suffering, and sadness, you always manage to appear by my side. Strange. But your help is always welcomed. I'd really appreciate it if you listened to what I have to say. I've been thinking about what Guan Yu said. And he's right. I think I may be lost. A world where all people can choose their own path toward the future. I've declared time and again that this is the ideal world I wish to create, but I still have no idea how to make it a reality. I can't deny that. But the path forward is slowly revealing itself to me. As Guan Yu said, we'll need someone to guide us if we want to find a solution to this problem. That's why we should start our search as soon as we possibly can. For us, and for everyone else searching for their own path toward the future. But, even if we did go to Jing, would we be able to find the sort of guide we seek? The longer I remain lost, the more anxious I become. Lord Cao Cao and our other rivals are gaining strength as we speak. I don't think we can afford to waste any more time here. But don't take my anxiety as a sign of wavering resolve. If that is your worry, you may rest easy. It won't be much longer until I'm ready to start chasing our dreams again.
Oh, didn't expect to see you here. It's that Zhou Zhang fellow. He's always coming in here and pestering me to tell him about my brother Guan Yu. I can understand being impressed with him, but he takes it a little bit too far. Yeah, but come to think of it, after you joined us, we went a while without adding any new faces to our ranks. Now we have a great lineup of strong fighters on our side, and my brothers want to get someone smart to point them all in the right direction. That'll make us even more powerful. I understand that. I do. But I'm worried we won't see eye to eye. Yeah, you're right. No matter who they are, they'll still be my brother's ally. Whoever we bring into the fold, I just hope it's an honest person that I can get along with. Because there's nothing I hate more than a know-it-all with a smug look on his face telling everyone how right he is.
Reporting, sir. Cao Cao's forces are mounting an attack on us here on Runan. Please, make haste to the war room.
So Cao Cao's forces are already on the move. Let's go!
I just went to scout them out. It turns out Cao Cao himself is leading a large force here.
What? Lord Cao Cao is leading them. But why? We're nothing but wanderers. We're more of a rabble than an army. There's no way we would stand a chance against their main force.
Heh. Looks like they're not taking any chances with you on our side, brother.
Lord Cao Cao. Does he plan to slaughter every last one of us?
Perhaps this would be a good time for us to flee to Jing like you mentioned before, Lord Liu Bei.
Agreed. The ruler of Jin, Lord Liu Biao, is a relative of Liu Bei's. He will surely welcome us with open arms.
Wait. Under these circumstances, going to Jing would end up making it the target of Cao Cao's attack, would it not? That would force great hardship upon Lord Liu Biao and the people of Jing. I think I'd rather...
You would rather throw your life away. If you die here, all of your dreams, everything you want to achieve, will die with you, condemning the people to lives of despair.
Guan Yu.
You worry too much, brother. With a few more soldiers on our side, Cao Cao won't look so tough. We'll make a stand in Jing and drive them back. Right, Zhao Yun?
Yes, and I won't let them lay a finger on Lord Liu Bei.
As long as Lord Guan Yu is there, I don't care where we go. I'll be right by his side no matter what.
Brother, our hearts are set on Jin, but the choice is yours.
You just can't let me give up and die in peace, can you? You're all so stubborn. And such wonderful friends.
Brother.
Very well. We flee to Jing. I have only one order to give before we go. Everyone must survive this journey. Now, prepare to depart. Shall we start? Uh-huh. I'm grateful. I'm counting on you. I have no need for kingdoms or castles now. They might call us cowards, but so be it. Every last one of us must escape safely. You have a keen eye for the battlefield. Can I count on your help in this fight? The enemy officer has been defeated.
So what am I going to do with you?
The world is not large enough for both you and Lord Cao Cao. You'll have to be eliminated before you gain too much power.
Your overestimation of my ambition is becoming tiresome. I must be defeated before making my mark on the world.
Come now, surrender your life to me.
What just happened? Rough. Fight!
It's hard to believe
The enemy
they bested
officer
us with such an
has been
inferior
defeated.
force. At least I managed to buy us some time.
I'm so glad to see you all alive. Let us set out together now. To Jing! Now, we march. Everyone together. With faith in our great purpose.
That was a narrow escape, but we made it.
We were lucky everyone did their part. I lost count of the times I thought that tidal wave of soldiers would swallow us whole.
So this is what it means to face the full brunt of